Follow me, buddy. All right. This is like $6,000 of parts already. Red seat belts. We got them back yesterday. More boxes. So we're gonna start opening these parts. I know one of these boxes have a suede steering wheel. Have you ordered from the dealer? This is it right here. Let's see this. This is OEM, but the way they sell it, it doesn't come with all the trim pieces. This is for the heated steering wheel. So this will come out like that. Go through here. And right there. And then the other harness plug in there. This should be the kit for it. Yep. So you got this piece that goes like that. There's two pieces for it. These are the bezels for here. And then I think it comes with the screws. Probably not. I guess it don't. We'll just use the screws off the old one. Should be fine. And then this should be the clock spring. The reason why I bought all this, because everything in the car right now is off the V6. So we have to buy everything off of Hellcat. This is the clock spring. This shit was like 700 bucks. So yeah, we got clock spring steering wheel. We got the bezels, light up SRT airbag. So once we're done, that'll be the last part. That's gonna light up in red. I'm not sure if I'm gonna change that eventually, do RGB. And this box over here, we got the red seat belts. So we sent these off, got them redone. These just came back yesterday. They were gone for like 2 weeks. Carbon fiber instrument panel pieces. So this goes around the dash and the radio. That goes around the shifter. The ones that we have right now, you can see them, are just the regular silver ones. So we're gonna replace those, make it look a little better. I was gonna do all this in suede. So all these pieces, like how the 300 is, but I was kind of impatient and I reinstalled everything before we got to that part. I think I already talked about the seats in the last video. So these are gonna be redone. These are Scat Pack seats. We're gonna redo them so it shows Demon and then the 170 OEM stuff. This is the hood. This thing was $2,000. So Demon 170 style or Demon style Charger hood. And that's it. Oh, these are the bulbs. I keep showing you guys these. But we're gonna do this first. We're gonna take off these headlights, replace these bulbs, and get rid of those ugly yellow ones, and do some LED ones in there. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, the shroud. This piece goes on the back of the clock spring. So right over here, this piece clips on like that. And I'll show you guys how that goes in a second. But yeah, we got a lot of parts we gotta do. We still have to button up the interior. So if you see the interior right now, it wasn't put back together because I'm still waiting on the seatbelts to get back. But once we do the seatbelts, we can put the seats in, which we have somewhere down there at the back of the shop. And then we can finish up the quarter panel trim stuff. There's some more pieces. And then we can take it on its first spin. All right, so with these, I got the fog lights. See how the hole's closer? And then these are wider. So these might be just for fogs. Well, at least I don't have any. So we'll just save them in case we never need them. Next up, we're gonna do clock spring. All right, so let me show you why we're changing this. None of this works. No paddle shifters, nothing. This steering wheel's off of V6, so that could be why, but I know that when I was installing the steering column, it spun out by accident. So that's 100% the issue, that the clock spring ripped out. So this is really easy to do. Take that center bolt out, disconnect it right there. This comes off. We still gotta swap over the steering wheel, so we gotta save this. But once you do that, unplug it from the back. You got this one over here, and then this is the old one. So this isn't gonna work because this is off a 300 shroud. That's why I showed you the other one. So we're gonna bring the new one. And then this part will just snap onto here. Like that. Right there, right there. And then this, you just break it off once you install it. But this is ready to go. You know what, while we're at it, we can replace this piece. That took a minute because every piece was individually. So now we're gonna install this. Feed the clock spring wires through the right side, and then be careful not to turn this, or you're gonna spend another 700 bucks. Show them the inside of the steering wheel. So in here, let me see the camera. there's a notch. There's 2 over here, and then see that one right there? And it only goes in one way. So don't ever try to cross thread this. Hold this camera. All right, let me get the camera real quick. So over here, out of focus. All right, see that slot in the steering column? You have to match it with this slot over here, right over there. Because if you try to twist it, you're gonna go into these lines over here, then you can cross thread the whole thing, and then you're gonna need a whole new steering column. So hold this. Again, feed them through the right side, pull them gently, and then you'll feel it fall into place. And then get your bolt. So somebody already tried to strip this. That's it. And we'll connect your connectors. Now before I install the airbag, I could double check to make sure my clock spring is working. Just make sure everything's tucked in. Make sure your airbag, not your airbag, make sure your battery's disconnected when you do this. And there we go. Now all my settings are working. Why are you breathing hard as shit? Alright, that's done. Looks way better. I was gonna find 2 more screws to go in the bottom of the steering wheel. So now we're gonna change this piece, which is pretty easy. All you gotta do is pop this up, just like that. And then there's one, I think it's a T20 that holds that in place, and you gotta disconnect it from here. And then we'll swap it over to the carbon fiber one and show you guys how that looks. All right, so this is a T25. I'm gonna try that. I think this is too big. Actually, no, it's perfect size. So you just want to loosen this. You don't want to take the screw all the way out. So you tap it a couple times. This should be enough. And then this will slide right out. And then this one over here, you get you one of these pick tools, and then you'll pop it out like that. So now we gotta swap this over. All you gotta do is, you can do it by hand. Just like that. And then we'll put this on the carbon fiber piece. Actually, go bring it to me real quick. Let me pop it in. All right, so I bought both of these off eBay. They were like $1,000. These are not cheap at all. This piece in the deal was like $3,000, just because it's quote unquote carbon fiber. So this piece, you'll just make sure it's the same direction, and then should just clip right back in. Oh, watch the wire. And that's it. This one, some more. Just want to make sure the tabs are all pressed in. This one's still not. No, it is. All right, now we're good. So plug it back in. This is for the lights on the shifter. If you don't plug this back in, you'll get a check engine light. All right. You want to go crazy with this, especially if you're using a tool. Make sure this is pressed all the way down, and then that's it. That's all it needs. As long as it doesn't pull back up, you're good. And then this mat will go up top. But that looks so much better compared to this ugly thing. So that's before, that's after. So interior, for the most part is done, but we still have to do the seatbelts. I already wired up the sunroof. You guys can see that. Sunroof is good to go. All right, time for seatbelts. All right, so now we're doing the seatbelts. These don't look crazy, look at that. So this is the driver's side. I don't know why they take it all the way out, so you just gotta cut it from here. Whatever. So right here, you gotta cut it, but make sure you hold it so it doesn't sling back. Like that. And then slowly start to release it. So release. All right, now this part will go just like this. So on the bottom of here, you got a T50 screw. So you put on top of here, and then you want to slide it down, just like that. Just watch for your wires. I like to tighten everything last. Just do everything at first. This part clips over here. This is the back seat. The bottom part, these are the back two pieces. I'll show you guys what we got going. So all the seat belts are done. Driver, passenger, all the three in the back. I got the shelving done. Got all these side pieces installed. Now, these pieces and the quarter panel are done. So once we do the back piece for the seats, this will go over it. We'll do the bottom cushion, and this buckle will get installed right here. And these are 18 millimeters. So we'll knock that out real quick, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when it's done. crazy. Well, that's it. Got the whole interior buttoned up. I haven't installed these because the seats are going to come back out to reupholster these with the Demon sign. But other than that, everything else is done. The steering wheel came out great. Back seats are done. All the trim panels are in. I got that one piece at the shop, but she's ready to go. Next up, we're getting wrapped. It's going Sunday to get wrapped. Steering wheel looks great. Got the light up in there. Let me know what you guys think. We are wrapping it, like I said, on Sunday. Bumper's getting installed. 1 of 1.